fearless gamers, and welcome to our first battle report in Legends of War. I'm Matt the Vet, we've got...
Matt the Clown.
James the Wildcard.
And on camera, we've got the Stark Lord, waving from the camera.
Because he doesn't feel like wearing his mask right now.
Oh.
It's hot out.
So we're going to be doing our first battle report with the models we did for Legends of War.
HQs specifically.
Yep, this is our field. So we got...
Fix that.
We got James's Necron Lord on a battle barge.
Yeah,
Command barge. Huh?
Command barge.
That bad boy is actually...
command barge.
That bad boy actually has like a little magnetized base that he can go on to be off of it. We'll
He'll probably get off.
Yeah, we'll
it at one
showcase
point.
that eventually.
I'm not gonna get off unless it blows
Right,
up.
but you can showcase that in a separate
Yeah.
video. We're not going to showcase it right now.
Then over here we've got Dante.
Commander Dante of the Blood Angels. A little bit of non-metallic gold in there. My first try. Don't judge me.
I'm judging you.
Painted by the Clown.
Yep. I'll try and get a better showcase video up there at some point. I just don't have a good camera right now.
And way over here, as many of you have already seen, we've got
Oh my God.
Librarian Matthias in Terminator armor by me, the Vet. And then way down over there, we've got a Tau Commander.
I
What
lost
a
it.
lame model that is.
This
They're
is-
still arming 40k. They still are.
This is done by the Stark Lord, and he used the Forge World Tau Commander
He's the only
model.
cool-looking one.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but I used pretty much, as far as the actual armor goes, I used pretty much the new paint line. I don't know about you guys.
I used the blue and the green on my guy was using the new Citadel paint lines. Everything else was like a mixture of old and new. And you?
I have pretty much old paints and Vallejo.
Really, you went fancy on us.
For the alcoholic paint for the gold and the silver.
Nice.
Because that gives you a much better metal.
And as far as I know, Starklord used what, most of the grays, right? Most of the new grays.
Yeah, I used like 5 different grays.
Which is why it looks like it's
one of them, I used one, yeah, exactly. So monochromatic. I used one old color because it was the only foundation I had lying around, and I didn't want to waste it. And everything else is newish. I would use Vallejo, but I'm not familiar with their line yet.
Vallejo.
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 Alrighty, and so it's going to be just a 4-man free-for-all. We haven't rolled initiative, we've deployed first, and for the game we are using the new psychic powers. The Librarian is going to be featuring Spontaneous Combustion and Gate of Infinity.
And for those of you who are familiar with the Blood Angels, Dante, he's got a special death mask thing.
Yes.
Where before deployment I have to pick an opponent's special character. Independent character, sorry. I couldn't choose between these three because I don't want to fight any of them. So I rolled a die and it came out as James's Necron dude over there. He's
My lord,
suffering
now is at the lowest initiative you could possibly
he's
be.
suffering -1 attack, -1 wound, -1 initiative, and -1 weapon skill. Yeah, and that's before anything else happens. So he's now going in initiative 1, which in combat so will Dante be.
Yes.
He's got the Axe Mortalis.
It's called an axe. I don't care if it's this master corrected power weapon. It's called an axe. Use it as an axe.
Yeah, power axe on Dante. It's called the Axe Mortalis.
Alrighty,
So let's get started.
So let's get started. We'll be right back after turn 1.
You have to say that.
Okay, so turn 1 just ended, and what happened was the Stark Lord moved his dude into the terrain.
He's
going
to a nice
for the
walk
greater
in the park.
good.
Nice walk in the park.
Then
Lovely park.
Brother Matthias used Gate of Infinity to just teleport right to him. He fired at the crew, but was unable to do any wounds.
Because he's lame.
Then
I said it.
the wild card moved his command barge from one side all the way to the other side.
Going for a lovely Sunday
it's
drive.
fast.
He's going for a nice scenery view, while Dante decided to cut across to go after the Tau.
Well, I'm trying to cut across to join the party in general.
Party's over here.
I was literally left all the way over here by myself, so I don't want to go over there just yet, so.
And so, that is turn 1. Let's see what happens at the end of turn 2. Well, turn 2 was interesting. First and foremost, the Librarian was shot at by the Tau, and the Tau did a wound to him. Then the Librarian tried to shoot at the Tau and failed, and then the Librarian tried to assault him and was killed in snapfire.
Yeah.
At that point, well, Dante can speak for that one.
From there, the Necrons went over there.
Yes, to get close to the fight.
Again, Sunday drive. At which point Dante decided he had had enough. And he he asked the Tau a question, and the Tau did not have the correct answer. And the correct answer would have been proper armor saves, which they didn't have.
Essentially, he did 1 wound to both drones and the Tau commander. The drones died, and the Tau commander fled, but Dante caught up with them and took off his head.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now it's down to Necrons and Blood Angels. I've always known it would come down to this.
Dum dum dum.
Once friendly allies and bros at war.
Well,
now,
with never
According to your codex.
No, reluctantly. And in your codex, it's even spelled out better. My codex has literally a sentence about the entire incursion.
That's it really only needs a sentence.
So,
It happened.
let's see what happens in
Nobody's right about
turn
it.
3.
That was
Okay.
interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
so our official game is now over, and the way it ended was the top of turn 3, Necron Catacomb Barge swooned over here, and he Halcyon arrowed
Attacking on arrow Dante in the face.
In the face.
And Dante unfortunately failed his invulnerable save, and also it kind of exploded.
Everywhere.
So so now in the official lineup, the Dark Angels have it out for the Tau. The Tau have it out for the Blood Angels, and the Blood Angels have it out for the Necrons.
And like proper adults, the Necrons don't really have a problem with anybody. Because we're old enough and mature enough to understand this petty grudges aren't needed.
Well, they're all flesh, so you kind of hate all of them.
Well, you stepped on my lawn.
Yeah,
I did start on a lawn. That's true. I did start on grass.
You claim to be adults, but you get petty nana. You're on my lawn. It's been here. Get off.
Well, we
you have
do-
skin.
We do
Most-
control the galaxy. I mean,
And so, and
Cool.
that is it. And just in case anyone is wondering, because we kind of should have mentioned this before, this was a 6th edition game that we did.
Yeah, we're doing with 6th edition rules.
It's 6th
And,
edition
you know,
rules.
notice that badass.
4th edition codexes,
No.
and 4th and 5th edition codexes, so oh yeah. So, that is all for our first game. Our next set
I
up...
think that went well.
Yep.
We don't
Just
have
quick.
like.
When let us get the Stark Lord put his face on, and we'll do an official announcement for the next half of this video. So,
Yes.
Faces
let's
off.
cut. Alrighty, so now we just finished the battle report, and so let's break it down. What is the next part of our Legends of War series that we got going?
Gotta
I
have a
sneak
legal
into
army.
well, I
Yeah.
was gonna say I sneak into your houses and trash your models, and I win.
No.
That was my plan too, actually.
No. You need a legal army to play the game.
And then
Okay, so
sneak in
what-
other people's houses.
So what comes after your HQ in a legal army then?
Troop choice.
Yeah, true.
Troop choice.
So now, our next goal is 1 troop choice in this army.
What troops are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with standard tactical Marines.
Okay, Phil.
Was
Starkler.
Oh.
What troops are you gonna go with? Do you know?
Definitely Fire Warriors. I'm gonna have to. Standard Fire Warriors.
Oh,
lots
you
of
do
shooting.
have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually use some Necron warriors, and I'm gonna give them a Ghost Arc.
Gasp!
I'm gonna go with
Look hard.
Sanguinary Guard. Dante makes it so you can take a Sanguinary Guard as troop choices. There's no reason not to use that special rule. Also,
Yes, there is.
Sanguinary Guard look really cool.
No, they don't.
Alrighty, and so that's
got
what we're going to be
different on
doing,
that one.
and this is going to be ending in another month and a half.
Yep. So what's today? The 25th?
The 25th.
26th.
The 26th.
27.
So we're in the 26th of.
I'll
so-
post it on the bottom. of this
Mid-October.
Like I did the last time.
Mid-October.
Yep, so mid-October. that we're
Comic
gonna
Con,
do this.
basically.
Yep.
Which is actually that's around our 1 year anniversary, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. October.
We
is when
started
we
around
this.
mid-October, didn't we?
Did we?
Yep.
I don't know.
Apparently.
I don't pay
Yep.
attention.
I don't either.
So stick around. Month and a half from now, we're going to do our troop choice, and then we'll do another battle report, and then we'll keep on going.
Yes, and the nice thing about doing a Legends of War thing for whatever game you're doing is you don't have to subscribe to our methodology. If you are doing with your pals and you go, you know what, let's get the 2 troop choices done next up, go for it. It's completely modular, open to what you want to do.
Yeah.
We're taking it the slow route, really just to really chug along and show you everything.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
because,
Yeah.
this one is slow at everything.
I'm incredibly slow at everything.
Even still, he could accomplish it.
Yeah,
The 2
where do you
tactical
think that-
squad, the 2 troop choices if you
If
want.
he had-
to.
Absolutely
You
have
do
to.
it at the pace that is comfortable for you.
Right.
Yep.
That's the great thing about Legends of War. You take it at whatever comfortable pace you want, and no one person, like if it's you and 1 friend or you and 3 friends, whatever, nobody's going to be like, hey, my army's done, guys, and everyone's still stuck on, whatever midway point.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone has the same amount. which I
Yep.
like because I remember when I first jumped in my Black Templars, they're still not over 1,000 points.
Nope.
So it's always like they look at me and they're like, "So how many points can you field?" I'm like 800 something, and they're like, they gotta do math. Now it's like we all kind of know a sort of
A rough idea of what everybody
what
has.
we're going for. Yeah.
And you get to see us bumble along with 6th edition too, because this is really our first real foray.
That's another good way of learning 6th
Yep.
edition.
This is
So
our first time playing with 6th edition actually together, minus me and Starklord.
Yeah, I mean, you guys missed it obviously because we don't record between turns, but there was definitely a part where we spent 15 minutes looking for a certain rule just to check
Yeah.
things.
And it's always good to do that, especially when you're learning something. You want to do that so when you go to tournaments, you're not that guy.
You're not me.
Right.
Which is basically that.
And there's just another thing I also like about it is that it gives you an opportunity to start something fresh, which I've taken as an opportunity to improve my painting skills. You'll see earlier that I made an attempt at non-metallic metal gold on Dante. I'll probably do a more in-depth video on that, but it gives you an opportunity to kind of start and start over.
That's
almost.
a great point, because one of the best, when you talk to a lot of veteran painters out there, one of the best ways to increase your skills is to paint something new and different. Even if it's just a different Space Marine chapter, like he was doing Black Templars. Now he's kicking out the Blood Angels. They have actual color in there. So I mean,
Yeah, it's true.
at the same time, I'm a Space Marine player. I went to Necrons, and it is actually a lot different dealing with Necron, shading stuff, highlighting, whatever, than you would be power armor. So, you know,
You're working with a lot more metal.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 month and a half from now, one troop choice, and we'll be back doing another battle report. So, until next time, Fearless Gamers, take care!
you
You're
know,
working with a lot more metal
Yeah.
tones.
Exactly.
Oh.
so. Should we restart this?